Okay, so we are live, and I just want to take a moment to welcome you to Motivate and Pray. Pray for my son, pray for my daughter. It is my delight and pleasure to be here to serve you during this time. My name is Marcella D. Moore, also known as Cella D, and I am the founder of Motivate and Pray. And listen, we are on assignment because we have this crazy love, and maybe crazy is not the right word, but we have this love for our sons and daughters. And we believe that because we are children of the Most High God, that God Himself has given us the power not only to manage the lives of the children that He entrusted us with, but to be able to pray for them and to break the strongholds that attack their lives as they continue on this journey. We started this topic and on the clubhouse back in February, and on Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we can, we have a room on Clubhouse. So we haven't been on Clubhouse on some time. So we are grateful for this platform that we have over here on YouTube where we can come together and serve you. And joining me for this amazing topic and discussion are my brothers and my sister Donna Izard, my brother Adrian White, and our brother Lou. And Lou is not here, but at any moment we're expecting him to pop on up. And when he comes in, Adrian is going to slide on over to his left or to his right so Lou can join us today. So we're grateful and we thank you so much. And before we get started, we want to invite you to make sure that you take time to like this video and also to subscribe to the YouTube channel and put on your notifications, because when you do that, you get an opportunity to be notified of the different videos that we post here on the Motivate and Pray channel. This channel, Motivate and Pray's mission is to encourage you to make prayer the first response in every area of your life. Simply put, pray first, but we don't stop there. Then we say, then do something. So we're all things empowerment over here, and we're all things giving glory to the Most High God. So we're excited, and we're going to go right ahead and get this party started. Again, we welcome you, and we encourage you to, as you watch us on during this time, to feel free to comment, post in the comments. And we may not be able to see them right in this moment, but we promise you that we will respond to you. And at any time, if you feel compelled to put your sons and daughters' names in the comment, feel free to do that as well. So we're going to go ahead and get our party started. Our brother Lou has joined us. We are so glad that we're here. So at this time, I am going to ask my sister Donna to bless us with her introduction. Right after her, brother Lou can bless us with his introduction, and then our brother Adrian can wrap it up with his introduction. So Donna, my sister, welcome, and we look forward to the value that you add to this conversation. Please take a moment to introduce yourself to our audience.
Hello, everybody. I am Donna. I'm the D.I, and I am a G mommy. I'm a wife. And we also have a blended family of 6. And I say 6, although one of my 6 has gone on home to be with the Lord, but she is still very much a part of our lives and my heart. So we are a blended family of 6. I have 1. My husband has 2. We also have 1 together. And then we also have bonus 2. So that's our blended family. We have a blended family of 6, and so and they are all adults. They are all adults. To God be the glory. Yeah, they are adults, okay, but Lord, okay. So I was waiting for them to get to adults, but I don't know why I was waiting for that. But to God be the glory. We have our 6, and so I'm excited to be here on here with my sisters and brothers to do what we going to do with praying for our sons and praying for our daughters, getting this party started.
Brother Lou, the floor is yours.
All right.
Okay.
Well, great. My name is Tucson. Okay. I'm Lou Toussaint. Happy to be here. Firstborn son of the firstborn son. Husband of one wife, father of three sons. Got three men, ages, let's see. And I always get this messed up. But my youngest turned 15. 20.
Lou, you're going in
20,
now.
20.
Lou, you're going in and out.
Our guys.
Lou, can you hear me?
Totally different personalities.
Is it just me, y'all? Can y'all hear him? Okay. So, Lou, I don't know if you can see me, but take out your thing because we can't hear you.
Steve. And he,
All right, so I just texted him to let him know that we can't hear them. So Adrian, while he's getting it together, you want to take a moment to please to introduce yourself?
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. Hey, everyone, how are you doing? My name is Adrian White. I am the father of four beautiful daughters who have three mothers. So yes, four girls, three different moms. Taylor, that's my firstborn right there. That's my baby. She is 13. Then I have Aubrey, who is 7. That's my baby. They all my babies. Aubrey is 7. Hannah is 6. And then baby Phoenix is 1 year old. My oldest daughter, I had her in college, in undergrad. And then I had my two by my ex-wife, Aubrey and Hannah. And then I had my last one, Phoenix. She's about 1.5 now. So yeah, I love my babies. I love boys. I love being a father. Like my daughters are everything, to me. So I love this room. I love just being a part of this team. And yeah, so I just look forward to this whole conversation about what we have as parents, and just going on this journey because, our children are the most important thing, in the world to us. So I just look forward to just the room, the content. I know God is going to show up and, hopefully we all get something or are able to receive something that we're able to move forward with and apply to make us just become better parents.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Adrian. Brother Lou, you are back on the screen. Can you say something so I can see if I can hear you? Okay, so we can't hear you. Let me just let you know again. So while we're waiting for Brother Lou to get his audio together, I want to say I did not say I have a favorite daughter who is 31 years old, and I have a favorite son who is 27. And one thing, Donna, was funny when she said that her children are all adults now, and mine are too. And one thing that we often say in this room, and I hear parents say all the time, is that I can't wait till they get grown. I can't wait till they turn 18. And listen, the thing that I live on the memories. I live on the memories because when they were younger, I felt like I had control and I could, I just had a better grasp of them and their movement and where they went and what they did. And when they became adults, it's a whole nother something because now they are legally of age. Their behaviors may not reflect as such, but they're legally as of age. And my son often reminds me of that. And so while I have an adult, Donna has adults, Lou has 2 adults and a 15-year-old, I believe. And then Adrian, all of his are 13 years and younger. So we have a diversity and a variety of ages here, and I believe that the difference in the variety of ages will allow us to speak something that will empower you and help you on this journey. So, Lou, I am going to come back to you, brother, to see if you can say something so we can see if we can hear you. Lou? Okay, he's trying something else here. Let me see what he's doing. All right, so we're going to allow Lou to do what he can to see if he can get back with us, because we definitely want him in this conversation because his value is important. But while he's getting it together, we're going to go ahead and get this party started. Now, again, as I mentioned earlier, we started this room back in February, and our goal was to come on and to into the clubhouse and in the clubhouse room and have conversations about praying for our sons and praying for our daughters, understanding that it's not just about praying for them, because we've discovered over the years, and I can only speak for myself, that there was a time when it came down to my children that when I prayed from a place of pity instead of a place of power. And since I've grown in God and God has given me some understanding and revelation, I understand the importance of, when I'm praying for my children, to be strategic, but not only that, but to take a moment to put the spotlight on myself so that I can understand the part that I have played and the part that I play in their growth and development and even their behavior as it is today. A lot of times in this room, we've had people come when we've done this on Clubhouse. We've had mothers show up whose children are gay. We've had parents show up whose children are not doing what they're supposed to do. We've had mothers and fathers show up where the children are not speaking to them. There are so many different things that are going on in this world in individual lives concerning their sons and their daughters. And we believe that this subject and this conversation is a game changer. We believe that when you hear us and you watch us today, that you're going to hear something that will empower you, something that'll make you say, make you think again, but more importantly, something that will make you take the first step in looking at yourself and understanding that there's still in all of this, and it doesn't matter our age, there's still some growth and development that we have to have in order to be effective in dealing with our children. One thing that we've talked about in this room and in this subject before is all of the things that we were taught when we were younger, and how we allow a lot of those things to affect us in our parenting today, where they are no longer valid. So, Lou, before I continue, can you say something so I can see if I can hear you? All right, we see your handsome face there, but we can't hear you. So what I want to do is, so let's start this conversation. And again, as Lou gets it together and he's able to come, we will definitely incorporate him into the conversation, because we definitely want him to be a part of this. So sis, Donna, I am going to let you start this conversation with us today. You and I have had several conversations, especially in the year of 2020 during the pandemic. There were, I think that whole year we talked every day. We had a conversation every day. And the majority of those conversations were about our sons. We both have sons that deal with challenges, and our conversations have been about them. And we spent a lot of time encouraging each other. We spent a lot of time reminding ourselves of the promises of God, but we even spent a lot of time talking about some of the things that we did, that we learned from, and that if we could go back, we probably would have done certain things differently. And we had those conversations, and those conversations really helped me, because a lot of times what we do as parents, we blame ourselves when our children don't operate and function the way that we believe. The first thing we do is that we blame ourselves. But the conversations that you and I have had, even during those times when we felt like we were wrong, we felt like we did something wrong, we were able to empower each other and to build each other up, so that we can understand that while we did it that way, we did it the best way that we knew at the time. And we're using those times as learning experiences and not allowing them to dictate our lives today. So what can you share regarding what I just shared right there. And I'm gonna unmute you.
Thanks, sis. Yeah, that was the time, 2020, right, when we all were in the house. But for some reason, Shell and I, we often would be able to see each other, but to God be the glory that we weren't able to see one another, but we were able to speak to one another every day. Every day, we were able to speak, and during that time, that 2020, our son, my son, is much older than Stella's son, but it was our sons. We both have a son and a daughter, right? Even though I had this bonus, but my biological two, I have a son and a daughter. And so there was so much going on. And what I what I what I really took away from having those conversations, they were conversations that I needed. Okay, that I needed as a mother, I needed as a parent, because I couldn't talk to everybody about what I was going through with my adult son, who is married, who has children of his own, but yet, even as a mother, I was still going through. And so to be able to talk to Sella about these, I don't call them problems no more, because listen, God even gave me a new phrase, words for problems. They are challenging opportunities. Okay, so we was experiencing challenging opportunities with our sons during the year 2020. And so what I know is that at some point, you look, I'm human. For me, I started to kind of blame myself, or basically not understand what was going on. Where did I go wrong? What did I do? What I didn't do? But because I had someone that I could talk it over with, because I had someone that I could pray with, I began to learn and understand that it wasn't that I had to give myself permission to understand that it wasn't me, right? That it wasn't me. And something that Stella always says, that I had to really understand and reflect on, was that, guess what? I'm not God, and I had to give God his job back. And so I was thankful and grateful that I had a Stella in my life that I could talk to, that I could pray with about the challenging opportunities I was going through with my adult son. And so it was a time that I surely needed someone in my life to help me navigate. Because listen, because just imagine if I didn't have someone to lean on, if I didn't have someone to talk to, where would I have been? So that's where I was at, and then I'm thankful for that.
So that's good. That's good. And I'm grateful for that too. So Donna, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to switch over to Zoom, because Adrian and can't get it together. I'm gonna switch it over to Zoom. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna send the link in the thing. So we just gonna end this one, because they can't. They feel Lewis keep apologizing. So let me just do this. Okay.
I think it was Louis headphones, but he just insisted that he gonna use them headphones. Okay?
The StreamYard encourages people to use the headphones.
I know, but every time
if they don't put them on, you have to change your audio to that.
Right.
And if you don't do that, it's not going to work the right way.
Right.
So, let me tell both of them, because they panicking right now. I'm going.
Okay, I got okay, I actually have a ministry call with Apostle at 8:30. That's why I was what time. I gave myself an hour from 7:30, but I know so yeah. So we'll see what we can do.
Okay. So yeah. So there, let me send this. I'm gonna send this. All right. Let me open up this. But I'm gonna send the link right now. We're just gonna jump on it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna end this.